Hello, my name is Roger Watson and I'm the Editor-in-Chief of the Journal of Advanced Nursing. Now you may already know this, but at JAN we encourage published authors to make YouTube clips or podcasts of their papers. We like them in this to emphasise the key points and especially to emphasise any clinical significance. We can then put this out via our various media such as LinkedIn, Twitter and on the web page. And what we hope this will do will be to increase readership, citations and altmetrics. What I'd like to do next is to show you in some very simple steps, using some very inexpensive software and a website, how to make a podcast. Thanks for listening. I hope you find this useful. To register with Podbean, you first of all need to find it on the internet. This is what the landing page looks like. You can use it for free, but I choose to pay a small amount of money each year, $30 US. It gives you extra facilities and also gives you an account into which you can log in with your account name, and your password. This takes you to my podcasting page. I've only got one podcast up there at the moment. You can click on it and hear that.
Hello, my name is Roger Watson and I'm the Editor-in-Chief of the Journal of Advanced Nursing.
That's enough of that. Here I've personalised it with my own avatar, and this is the area where you go to publish a podcast, and we'll look at that later. Next you need to download Audacity software. That's easily found on the internet. Here we are, Audacity, free editor and recorder. Download the latest version for Windows. Gives you an exe file, which you click on and simply follow the instructions. Now I'm not going to go through those instructions because I already have Audacity on my machine. If you go in a slightly different way through the download page, and you could have gone in this way also to download the Audacity software, you'll come to the lame MP3 encoder. You download this after you've installed your Audacity. And you follow the instructions by left clicking, click on lame, and it downloads the lame MP3 encoder. If you have Audacity already on your machine, you must have the lame MP3 encoder to be able to save things properly as MP3 files, which are necessary for podcasts. If you have Audacity already there and you click on lame on the execute file and follow the instructions, it automatically downloads into Audacity and you're all set. You have everything that you need then to run podcasts. I'm going to close that down now, and that's how to obtain all the software and a registration with the web page that you need. Next we'll look at actually how to use it and how to make a podcast. To make a podcast, you need to open your Audacity software. There are some help facilities here which I've had to make use of at times, so I would keep that. Here's the Audacity recorder. To make a recording, you simply press here and your voice is recorded. You can see it being recorded there. I'll speak for a little while. I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, D, E, and then I will stop it. And what I've done there is made a recording. That recording then needs to be exported in the appropriate form. So you go to File and you don't save that, you go to Export Audio, and here you can export it as an MP3 file. So we'll call this Test Cast for the sake of it. I'm going to save it to the desktop so it's easy to find, doesn't get in with my other files, and it's saved as an MP3 file. You can put in other information here like your name, I'll just put my initials in, track title, test, album and track number don't matter, year 2014, genre, information, comments for screen capture, something like that. Okay, you don't have to fill those details in, then OK, and it's saved there on the desktop. Now you don't need the Audacity software again. Don't need to save anything there, you've got the file here on the desktop. Next, you need to open up your Podbean page. Log in with your account. And your password. And here we want to go to publish a podcast. So we go to publish a podcast, various settings here, ignore most of them. Again, go to publish. Here you get the opportunity to upload your file, browse and find it. It's on the desktop. Only takes a few seconds to upload. It's a small file. It's uploaded, it's there already. See the name of the file, Testcast MP3. Give it a title. You can put in any other information that you want about it, which will appear when you publish the podcast. I won't do that here. Then you simply press publish, and Testcast is published. Now, you can do various things here. You can share that through Facebook, Twitter, Google+, for example. You can also put it on Blogger, on your blog page, and through a whole host of other facilities for sharing links. For example, let's put it on Twitter. What you'll notice here is that you get an HTTP URL, which is actually a unique URL for your podcast. If you omit this end part here up to the /, if you take that off, which is only unique to Twitter, this here, copy it. If, for example, you paste that into a web page, then that takes you direct to the podcast. We can listen to it.
And your voice is recorded, you can see it being recorded there. I'll speak for a little while, I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
See, it's just exactly a recording of what I said earlier on. And the good thing about this is that you can actually embed this URL into anything you want in order to share your podcast. You can send it out on email, you can send it out on any other social media, or you can create hyperlinks to it within your teaching or whatever. And you can send that to the Journal of Advanced Nursing, for example, and we can use it to put your podcast up on our social media. Now, we don't need that podcast anymore. It's good not to clutter up with different podcasts, so it's easy to get rid of it. Click on that, and that deletes it. So it's gone. You've still got the MP3 file, of course, and you can use that again if you want. I'm going to close that page, close that, and that's it. That's all you need to do to make a podcast. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you found that useful.